The logarithmic scale is kind of ridiculous, and obviously I know that it's kind of ridiculous, but nonetheless, I think it's, for one, what I need to do. So basically, without the logarithmic scale, without the log scale, the assumption is that I just do what I'm doing, I just do more of it. But that's not enough. What I need to do is, within the same time frame, basically ideally 10x my input. And so I not only need to do what I'm currently doing, just more of it. I constantly, of course marginally, need to also change what I'm doing to account for the fact that I actually also need to increase the rate at which I'm doing things. Ideally, now, not doubling, but in a certain time frame, let's call it a year, I would then be able to basically 10x my input. And that's the main idea behind using the logarithmic scale. Of course, now, this looks ridiculous, but it's also like, okay, what if I actually took this seriously? And so within now a year, within the last year, I went from, last April I had 8,000 videos online. I then also, so basically right now I have 25,000 videos online, which means that in the last year, in the last 12 months, I created 17,000 YouTube videos. One has to say that many of them are only a couple of seconds long, but also if they're only a couple of seconds long and still people then eventually view them, then maybe that's what the market requires. So I will now try to hit the middle. I think I don't measure this out. Maybe here. It's visual anyway, so I actually don't like how asymmetric the 1 looks. I could use Roman letters, but I also have to make it look somewhat normal. Also, ideally, it would be a pyramid, so it would be totally symmetrical, but of course it's not that easy to implement this. And then I also thought about the zeros. How do I have it here? Ideally, I think kind of the spacing is also symmetrical. Now, well, I can write the 1K, 10K, etc. next to it, because eventually the number of zeros just make it kind of non-readable any longer. Alright, this is already looking quite ugly. This should look more like a piece of art, I guess, but no, it's not. It just looks like handwriting, like terrible handwriting. Okay, now I have 5. I could begin from here, but then also I would have to write them not as I normally would. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. 7. And now I made them too small, and now it looks